call yourselves dear ones. There are many with you. Many mothers. The medium was realizing and remembering the celebration in a few days of Mother's Day. And she sensed her mother and grandmother. And so there are many of your ancestors here celebrating. You may think, I'm not a mother. It could be your pets, but it could be. Either way, you have the nurturing, caring vibration within you. And since in all lifetimes you have been male and female, at some point you could have been a mother. So just acknowledge the energies of your ancestors. And also think of your Earth Mother Gaia, who supports all life. Who you are connected to through the grounding cord. And who offers you much support, healing, and nurturing, should you ask and connect with her more often. She wants to help all more consciously be aware of what they are doing as they evolve, and to be aware of their connection. For all living beings chose to be on this earth plane, to have these 3D experiences, and to spiritually awaken in their own time. Some definitely more faster than others, but it is all in divine timing. And so we remind you not to compare yourselves to others. For you are exactly where you are meant to be on your path. There is no race. There is no, I did it first, you came in last. It is all, because time is an illusion. You have the illusion of linear time to assist you with your manifesting in this realm. But this medium, she just remembered what, we shall say, the intuition she got while she was waiting. She was intending that any who listen to this meditation, teaching, recording, are energetically connected via their higher self, as though they are here in the now moment. Does not matter when they listen, because there is no time. It is as though they just are on a different timeline getting this information. And for some of you, that may be new information. But there is no linear time. So you can send your consciousness to a future you and see or imagine or feel or know the outcome of something you are intending, knowing that it is already done in another timeline. You can also go visit yourself, send your consciousness through intention to go into your so-called past, or past what you would call lives, and gather information to help you understand, we'll say, the energies that could be interrupting your progress in this physical form. Because your etheric body has the memory of all incarnations. And it's much easier to think of time as linear, so that you get to your appointments on time and that sort of thing in this realm. But when you get out of the physical form and you get into your spirit body and connect, it's not getting into, it's just realizing and connecting at a higher level instead of your mundane existence. But connecting and intending to be a conscious being of light that we have said before is limitless divine potential. For you are sparks, you are your creator. You are whole as you are. It is simply a matter of remembering your divinity. And so, think of this experience in the physical form as a game, exploring an adventure. If you saw every day when you wake up as an adventure, like, ooh, I wonder what surprises are going to happen today, and get excited for gifts, as this medium says, I look forward to gifts and surprises today. And she gets them, and she never knows. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it's bigger. And then sometimes before she goes to bed, she realizes, oh, I missed one. I forgot that was a surprise. That was cool. So she has that intention to have her day be a surprise, a little adventure. Yes, she focuses on doing so-called work of sorts, but it's pleasurable for the most part. It's not, oh my, I have to go to work, that sort of thing. And we see so many on your world that focus on misery and suffering and complaining, and that is all a mental choice to focus on those vibrations. If you focused on, I wonder what surprises I'm going to have today. I wonder if I'm going to meet someone new. Just be open. If you come into your morning with the excitement of a child, a blank slate, expecting like Christmas presents in the morning. Maybe not for some of you, you can't get to that point of excitement every morning, but some can. Then your day, the energy, the vibrational frequency that you are transmitting and putting out into the universe when you awaken sets the tone for your entire day. Imagine how much more fun your days could be if you went into the very first thought of crawling out of bed with excitement of adventure versus, oh, here we go again, sort of. Because you're already setting yourself up for misery or something to happen that would make you feel more uncomfortable. Your thoughts are literally putting out orders to the universe to say, bring me more of things that make me feel like however this thought is making me feel. And so, as many speakers have said before, your feelings are your key. Because most on this world are not aware of their thoughts. And you cannot be aware of every thought you have, because you have so many. They change so rapidly. But you do know how you feel from one moment to the next. And when you shift in your vibration from feeling calm or content, at least that is better than feeling bored or depressed. Even anger is a higher vibration than depression because it gets the energies moving. It's a faster vibration. And then the key is to take that anger and focus it into something that makes you feel better. What we see so often is people stay in these lower vibrations and just spin around. This medium just saw one of those sit-and spins. Your old toy when she was a little child. And some of you probably had them too, yes? These little things you sat on and you just kept going around and around in a circle as you grabbed looks like the steering wheel type thing in the middle. Yes? You understand?
Yeah.
Because that is what you're doing. Sometimes we use the analogy of the hamster in the wheel, but the sit and spin was what the image just popped into her head, and she's laughing because she hasn't seen that in many, many, many years. And so the next time you find yourself ruminating over something, focusing on something that happened days ago, weeks ago, years ago, at times we see, realize, ask yourself, how long have I been sitting on this sit and spin with this right in my face? Because you can always stop turning the wheel and get up and walk away. But you have to choose to stop and walk away. And you can't choose if you're not paying attention to how you feel. Awareness is key, dear ones. Your conscious awareness of your feelings will prevent so much, we shall say, emotional pain, suffering, because that is emotional pain. Physical pain and emotional pain are different. One is a choice. Because there are people who sometimes have physical pain, but they are not suffering. They smile. They're like, whatever, it's just an ache. And then others, that the physical pain leads to so much emotional pain, and that emotional pain, that mental choice to focus on whatever it is that's bothering you, causes you more lower vibrational thoughts. And those denser energies cause even more disruption in your energy bodies, which is what caused the physical pain in the first place. So you're going around and actually causing yourself more physical pain by focusing on the mental pain. And so if people, and we're not talking to simply those here because so many may hear these words, would pay attention simply to how they feel from one moment to the next. And yes, physical pain sometimes means your body's getting your attention. Always. There is no accident in the universe. Everything happens by divine timing. And your thoughts, your vibrational frequencies, by your feelings that are being generated by those thoughts, are literally telling the universe, give me something that makes me feel like this. So if you wake up feeling excited, you're going to have a day full of excitement. And it might not be, all kinds of roller coaster rides, that sort of excitement, screaming on the way down, but knowing that you're going to be coming up, that sort of thing. Because that's what happens in life. You have your ups and downs, but you have to acknowledge that even though something may seem unpleasant, it is just an experience that gives you an opportunity to clarify how you are thinking and feeling and what you're choosing to focus on. It is an awakening. It is an opportunity for clarity. Let us repeat. When you have something disrupt your vibration, making you feel anything other than some good vibration, a positive, we'll say, an unpleasant vibration. If you have something in your life that occurs that upsets you on any level, it is a wake-up call from the universe to clarify your focused emotions, feelings, thoughts. They are all tied together, but the main thing that you can pay attention to is the feeling. Because you can take anger and get livid and turn around Look away from whatever made you feel like that and decide that you are going in a different direction, and you put all of your focus 180 degrees away from what caused the triggering anger. And then all of your attention and your vibration has shifted from anger to excitement, because you are making movement in a direction that excites you and, as you say, fuels the fire, makes you feel good. And so you automatically use that lower vibrational state, especially when it's an intense negative emotion. Use it to bounce you, just like you do from a roller coaster ride. You're screaming all the way down. When you hit rock bottom, you know you're coming up. But instead, many on your world, they keep screaming as though the roller coaster ride never goes up. And so remind yourself of this simple visual, because you know what goes down must go back up. But it can only go back up by you refocusing your attention on better feeling thoughts and desires that shift your vibration into feeling a more uplifting feeling, frequency, energetic vibration. Do you understand?
Yes.
It sounds so simple, yet it takes practice, because you must be aware first of how you are feeling in your bodies. And then, when you feel something you do not want to feel, and that's part of it. So many have, we will say, been numbed. They cannot feel. That is what your prescription medication is primarily doing. It is numbing down your vibration so that people cannot feel. They cannot be aware consciously of what it is they are feeling, because they are numb. It's like an anesthesia of sorts, and vibrationally, that is the main purpose. And so, if you can find alternatives for your healing that does not involve these chemicals that numb you down, do so. But in some cases, they are assisting, but try not to be long-term. But everything has its purpose in this world. Your Western medicine has its purpose. But do your own vibrational work, and you will not need those. You will be able to shift your vibration and move away from those. And then the clarity comes, and then you begin to grow and evolve and truly, consciously create your reality, because you cannot consciously create your reality if you have a fuzzy head or a fuzzy vibration. You can't feel. All of you have had anesthesia before, yes? You can't focus, can you? You're fuzzy-headed, as you call it. You're off balance. You don't have a way to focus your mind when you're in that state. And that is how many on your world are. And they don't realize what is happening to them. And so we're asking you to start paying attention. There are many that will not be ready to hear those words, and that is all right. They will get the vibration. Most will not listen to this, for those that we're talking about. But everyone, as we have said, is exactly where they are at. Everyone comes into these physical forms to have experiences, and you do not know what you don't know. You can't know what you don't know. You don't know what someone else's intention for incarnating is, what they wish to experience. So focus on caring for yourselves, raising your vibration, doing the inner work to clear the limiting belief patterns, and to focus on feeling as good as you can so that you are consciously putting vibrations out into the universe, which means you are consciously creating your reality from one day to the next, as opposed to walking around and unconsciously creating haphazardly, which is what the majority of people are doing. Because they're not paying attention to how they feel, much less they have no idea what they're thinking. And some of you may be thinking, well, how do I know what I'm thinking? Pay attention to what you are saying, what you're talking about, what your dialogue is with friends and family, and how you feel when you are talking about whatever the topics happen to be. Pay attention how you feel when you're talking about yourself. Usually it's in your mind, the self-talk. Because compassion for self, love for self, is key to healing. You must love and be compassionate and forgiving for yourselves, dear ones, because your Creator holds no grudges. You are the Creator. You are sparks. Everyone is sparks of Creator. And so, there are no mistakes. There are experiences to learn from, to grow from, opportunities, challenges, situations. This medium was thinking about this earlier. I had no idea why she was thinking about this. Delete the word problem from your vocabulary. And instead, use the terms challenge, situation, or opportunity. Because it reframes the vibration of whatever it is going on in your experience to something that is not so negative. Because when you say or you hear someone that says, I have a problem, what's the immediate reaction? Oh, I'm so sorry. They're in victimhood, or they're in fear mode or something like that. It's a lower vibrational sense of the word. Yes, do you understand? If someone says, I have a situation that I'm dealing with. It's an interesting challenge. Oh, I know it'll all work out in the end. I'm not quite sure how, but it's an interesting opportunity for me to see a different perspective. How does that feel? Can you imagine talking about yourself and your experience with those words? It doesn't sound negative at all, does it? And that is how you can reframe everything that is going on with you by your words. Words have frequencies. And if you're not sure what words you're using, that is where your feelings come in. Because when you say things when you use words that have lower vibrations, you feel the vibration of the words and the intent behind the words. So when you use words that are more, we'll say potentially neutral to an openness, but not negative and fear-based, then your body feels, okay, which way can I go with this? There's something that's going to happen. I don't know what it is, but you're open. You're waiting for guidance. You're waiting for clarity, but you're open. As opposed to having your guidance shut off from a lower vibration, because when you are out of alignment with your source, you feel cut off and alone, although you never are alone, because Spirit is always with you, as is your Creator. But your thoughts make a choice. Let's rephrase that. You make a choice by your thoughts on whether to feel aligned and connected or not. By the words you use, the feelings, the thoughts. They're all connected. It's all interwoven. But the feeling is the easiest way for you to gauge your progress and where you are from one moment to the next throughout your day. Does this make sense? Good. Well, I have done as I have been asked, dear ones. Another wishes to speak. My blessings to you. And so, I go about the room, tending to all of you now. Feel my vibration, my presence, and those who I brought with me. There are many assisting you to integrate the teachings you just heard from the previous speaker. Allow anything that got, we'll say, shaken up, triggered, bubbling to the surface, whatever phrase you wish, to go down your grounding cord, to be released, down to your Earth Mother, your beautiful Gaia. And she will transmute it to positive energy to support all life. So you need not concern yourself when you release lower dense energies. Allow your beautiful Earth Mother at any time to transmute them. There is no limit. Don't think, oh, I don't want to give it to Gaia. She can't handle it. Dear ones, that is your ego tricking you. She supports all life on your world. Billions of life forms. Billions of souls. All interwoven, connected. She can handle it. Allow the releasing. And if you're not sure what it is to release, take a deep breath. Allow your Earth Mother to fill you through your feet and your root chakras coming up your legs. Gentle vibration of a green ray going through and out the top of your head. And just allow the silver ray of compassion to come in through your crown and bathe your lower chakras and go down your root and out your feet. And allow yourself at this time to fill with this silvery ray of compassion for yourself, dear ones. You can see it as though you're in a shower of silver, where your entire being is filled with this silver, sparkly ray, light, vibration. And just like for those of you that have polished silver before, you may sense areas within your being that have some tarnish on them. Allow your Earth Mother to sort of use that green energy to buff out the tarnish wherever it is within your being, whether it be on the physical, mental, or emotional, or spiritual layers. And allow that green healing ray to cleanse all areas within your being that are not of compassion for yourself, for any others, and for the world around you. In a space of non-judgment, be the observer, be neutral, and allow this process to unfold simply by placing your awareness to whatever, you could say, picture, memory, face, thought bubbles to the surface. And if it's a visual that you get, wrap it in green, this emerald green light, until it is dissolved. And then take a look at yourself, where that tarnish existed, and see your beautiful shine of silver, where that area is now filled with compassion. Start at the top of your head and slowly work your way down through your shoulders, down one arm, down the next, your torso, your heart space. Spend some time in your heart space, dear ones, for many have lack of love for self. And so compassion is an easier vibration than love. So we are starting here. Work your way down into your abdomen, your sacral, your hips and lower back, and gently down one leg to the knee, and then down the rest to that foot and the toes, and then repeat with the other leg. Gently, quickly transmuting with the green. Allow it to unfold before you. Continue to breathe up the green and allow it to cleanse and heal. Remove that silver tarnish, lack of compassion wherever it may be, and breathe. Keep your eyes closed, feet on the floor, and just gently allow this unfoldment to occur. You all have many helpers in spirit. And when your physical form feels complete, ask if there is anywhere in your emotional body that has lack of compassion in that field. And can maybe get a sense, or as this medium often does, like an X marks the spot, if you think of it as a bubble around you. You get a location or a knowingness. And then do the same process with the green. Removing that tarnish until the entire emotional body is filled with silver. Shiny, And then repeat with the mental body, asking if there's anywhere in your mental field where there is a lack of compassion for self and others or the world around you. Use the green to transmute, heal, and fill with the silver. And allow your guides to do the spiritual layers while you continue to finish whatever else seems to come up in the lower levels of the physical, mental, and emotional bodies. Allow the grounding cord to release whatever is being transmuted, dissolved. Just go down that like you're flushing it down the toilet. It's just debris in your space. It serves you not. And breathe in the silver until you are filled. Instead of being gold like an Oscar statue, be a silver Oscar statue. Until you are bright and shiny, polished, radiant, filled with compassion for self, for others, and the world around you. And ask your guides to continue this process in the higher levels of your field, while you now fill yourself with the gold from head to toe. Bathe in the gold ray from your Creator. Breathe in this wisdom and healing and connection and alignment vibration. Reconnecting, remembering who you are, and fill yourself with this gold throughout all of your layers. Feel your expansion beyond the physical plane. Tune in and be aware, yet as an observer, of your vibration radiating from your heart space. Add the pink ray of unconditional love bathing over you now, and allow all these energies, these rays of color, to mix in your heart space, swirling and dancing, radiating outward beyond your physical heart and your heart center, as though with each heartbeat pulsing farther and farther out, beyond your physical senses. Feel your expansion. Feel your vibration going beyond this room into the cosmos, perhaps. Expand beyond your world. And remember yourselves as beings of light. Connect with your divinity. Connect with your source. And remember who you truly are from this space of expansion. And enjoy these vibrations. Let them sink in to every cell in your being. And gently When you are ready, come back into this space with your expanded sense of self, radiating from your heart as we prepare for the healing portion of this night. And so, now that you are expanded light beings that you are, allow these beautiful rays of color to expand beyond your physical heart, out and radiate, filling your entire being once more. And imagine your beautiful Mother Earth, your Gaia, in the center of the room. Allow yourselves, see yourselves to be this beautiful radiant light. And allow yourself, as though a lighthouse would be a good analogy, to shine your light down like a beacon through your heart to your beautiful Earth Mother, bathing her in the violet, and the violet for transmutation of lower vibrations. Feel it and see it bathing over you, and then going through your heart like a beacon of light to all of your world, coating her in a beautiful bath of this violet for transmutation. Allow it to penetrate and sink into the lower levels of her, we'll say, earth plane, down to her core, until she is a radiant ball of violet. And all souls, human and animal, and all consciousness, plant, rock, water, all are transmuted and receive this violet ray to transmute whatever their higher self is ready and willing to release. For all of humanity, for all the animals, for all the plants, for all the waters, for all the earth, for those of the air, for all the elementals who manage and balance the elements of your world to keep it in harmony. Bathe them all in this violet with gratitude and appreciation for their efforts, for their support, and for your beautiful Earth Mother. Feel appreciation and gratitude for your Mother Earth as you now bathe her in the silvery pink ray of compassion and unconditional love. Bathing her as you become this silvery pink, and it flows out you like that beacon. Bathing and swirling, going all over your world, touching all as well. Touching the higher selves of all of humanity to awaken compassion for themselves and others and all of their world in divine timing for each soul. Allow them to receive and accept whatever they are willing at this time, and the rest, as you could say, would be an escrow account. Energies never go to waste. They will always be used at some point, as we have mentioned, in divine timing for whatever and whoever needs it. And now, bathe your beautiful Gaia in the gold, raising her beautiful vibration to to assist with all life preparing for ascension, for she is a sentient being in the form of a planet. She is conscious, she is aware, she is alive. Slightly different than you, yes, but no less conscious. All are beings of light, walking, in a manner of speaking, their own spiritual journey, in their own divine timing, with whatever their intention is to experience. And so your beautiful Earth Mother Gaia chose to have this experience and to support life. And so she is truly your mother. For all in physical form come from the mother. Just as you celebrate Mother's Day, remember your Earth Mother in the coming days. Thank her, bless her, and she thanks you as well for all of your assistance, for the healing, and for being here in this momentous time of shift, growth, and change on your world and with all upon her. Continue to focus on your compassion as you make your way back into this space. Remember to be compassionate and forgiving for yourselves, dear ones. Start there, where it seems easier at times to forgive others, but usually it boils down to forgiving yourself for holding on to something someone else you perceived did. Remember, all are doing the best they can at every given moment. All are in their own state of awareness and also asleep, perhaps. But they are aware on some level. Each soul's journey is unique to them. If you can only detach, as the beloved Kuan Yin often says, with compassionate detachment, if you can walk your days and fill them with compassionate detachment for what you are learning and experiencing in your life, for what you see others in your life or in your families, and then what is going on in the world around you, this compassion and detachment will keep you more aligned. And you will then, from a state of alignment and compassion, be able to hold the vibration of light and eventually unconditional love as a beacon for others to awaken. But you must first learn this compassion and detachment and forgiveness for yourselves. And your lives will be much more at ease, with peace and contentment when you do this. And that sounds good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So continue to practice what you have been taught, to perhaps listen back to some of the lessons and teachings, for there are always tools, visualizations to share and to grow and to assist in your vibrations and in your alignment as you continue along your path of ascension and spiritual growth and awakening. Take a few deep breaths as you center yourselves back in your bodies. We thank you for allowing all of us to be here with you this night. And we thank those who are new to listening and being here and being present. We welcome you. And we look forward to speaking with you all again soon. Our blessings to you and have a good night.